this is Life of Stace Storytime Part 4. So in this video I'm going to talk more about my grandparents. I know I haven't mentioned any grandparents up to yet, but throughout my story little parts of them will be mentioned here and there, and it kind of just gives people a bigger picture of more of my situation and how actually confusing that was. So I had my foster mum's mum and dad, which was my grandma and granddad. Very rarely saw them. Used to go down every now and then for a Sunday dinner, and all I remember from there, I'll say, is get the emergency chairs out. So mine was like, I had metal legs with like a wooden top, and it was just like a little stool. But yeah, very rarely went to see them. And then my foster dad's mum, like, she was the coolest person ever. No, she really was. So like, I used to go to her house all the time, and I remember I used to like go in the toilet, I used to go in the bedroom, and I used to sneak up the stairs and hide and then jump out and like, she's like, and she was just like dead playful, dead funny, like heart of gold, genuinely the heart of gold. And when you go into her front room, she had a recliner chair, but under the recliner chair was always a big box of chocolates, like the Quality Streets or the Roses. So yeah, you could just help yourself as well. And yeah, she used to take me to Blackpool. She used to take me to Blackpool on the tram, and it'd just be me and her. And she'd buy a big bag of jelly babies, and we'd eat these jelly babies a certain way. Do you know? I'd be like, I'm eating the head first, then the legs, then the body, and whatnot. And she'd do the same, and it was just, yeah, she was just dead fun. And I remember she used to sit and watch like films with me. So I remember her watching The Mask with me, and she'd watch me play football. She honestly, like, she was just like the most coolest person. She used to sit me on her knee, and she talked to me about like the war and what it was like for her. And she'd like get the ration book, and she'd show it me, and she'd really talk to me about it, and like it was just really interesting. But yeah, we used to just like sit and speak and laugh all the time. So yeah, that one. And I actually remember like being sat in a living room, and the song Never Ever by All Saints come on, and it's like a few questions I need to know, and the way I just remember sitting there and being really like listening to the words of this song, and I could really resonate with it, even though I was only 9. Like, even now when I look back, it will take me back to sat in my grandma's house, and I can really resonate with the words, like just more in the concept of like, I just like literally had my whole family ripped beneath me, and I couldn't understand why. And there was just loads of questions and unanswered things from that, and was I not enough? And do you know, like that song, it really hits me different even now. Anyway, so then I have my mum's dad, who actually lived on the street of my foster parents. I thought he was the granddad of the whole street. Anyway, when all this come out, I realised he was actually my granddad, which was pretty cool because he was really funny. He used to play shop with me and stuff, and he was with my nana, but my nana wasn't my mum's mum. So then I had my mum's mum. I think I only met her once. I remember she bought me a money box from Benidorm, and it had 3 tubes on it, and each tube was a different height and a different colour, and I just thought it was really cool. But yeah, that's the only memory I have of my mum's mum. And then yeah, so like, as you can imagine, I was like adapting to all these different places right now, and then I was calling multiple people like grandma and granddad or nana, do you know, granddad. And then we're calling 2 people mum, I was calling 2 people dad, you know. And he's a lot to take in for an 8-9-year-old. Like, it really is. And even though I had more people in my life, it didn't feel like content. It felt very messy, and quite a lot. But yeah, I will be mentioning little bits throughout my story about my grandparents here and there. So I just thought I'd like to give a bigger understanding on it, and like show people how actually complex this situation was for me at such a young age. But yeah, so that's part 4, and I will be going on to part 5.